All right. Good evening. If you're watching this live, happy Halloween again. If you're watching this live, if you're not, happy November, I guess. Uh, okay. So yeah, my neighborhood doesn't. I don't know. I'm guessing either there aren't enough kids to justify doing trick or treating, or I get home late enough that it doesn't matter, or more like more likely they're all I don't know, they all do trunk or treat stuff now. I don't know. No, they do stuff like that, which on the one hand, yeah, okay, it's not the same as going trick or treating, but also yeah, it maybe is a little safer for everybody involved. Anyway, hello, I am Sean, Librarian Writer Geek. That's Librarian Writer Geek, all one word, on Twitch and YouTube. Do the follow, like, subscribe, whatever, or do all that stuff if you want to make sure you see my stuff. I'm also on Blue Sky under the same name, I believe, or what you can see here. Otherwise, just go to my website, go to the blog. You'll be able to find links to this and other things that I have put out, my things that I have made and created and whatnot. Um, okay. Okay, so yeah, it is Halloween as I'm streaming this, and we will be finishing up season one of The Last Door. Because this is just the first part. There is a second season. And maybe we'll be doing that next year. Who knows? We'll see. Probably. But, look forward to that. I think okay, I'm not gonna be really careful to try and not give any details. I was because I am part of I'm on a email list of like reviewers and whatnot, people who are possibly interested in doing reviews for tabletop games. So I got an email from a not small company, and a free review copy of a soon to be released game. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to say what company it's from. But I've been look. There is I believe there's an embargo on talking about this stuff until the 5th, but after that, so next week I will totally be telling you all about that and probably that Sunday, the 9th, I will maybe probably be taking a look at doing a little flip through of what I got. But I'll tell you this, from what I've seen so far, it looks I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I admittedly haven't gotten to like a lot of the mechanics and stuff yet, but just the vibes and whatnot. It looks like they really nailed what they're going for. But not going to say anything else beyond that. Being a little late, but okay. So let's just get into the last part, the finale of season one of The Last Door. Right. Just double check that we're getting good. Okay. Birds! The birds! The creepy birds. So I've been thinking, I'll go through this stuff probably next week. But yeah. So here's where all these things are. Uh, there's definitely Actually, while I'm thinking about it, because again, this game, with its occasional moon logic puzzles. Alright. Ancient Shadows. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. Following his trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexandra, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexandra welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird, that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. There is no turning back. Okay. Oh. I have made my mind. I'm ready. So, made up my mind? Go on. Do it. Do it! Do it! Okay. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long-distant eras? Now look to the forest in the valley, to the old tower. From the last tree in the distance, the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Ooh. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently? I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I've been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been continued subject of speculation and grim rumour in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God! You telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Sorry, this impression. Herr Devitt, it was attacked, but survived. What happened to him, then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr Devitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was he doing there? What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. Well, it appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Mr. Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It's something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr Devitt, within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Eh? Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexandra's house must be just ahead. Bro, I don't think you made the right decision with this. There's a large iron bar latching the door. It's quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Should I go in there? I don't know. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. Hey, I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend to come to visit. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach in my intrusion. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. I'm going to regret this, but yeah, let's go upstairs. It's the silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexandra. Silhouette of a woman. A fine painting of the local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. I mean, okay. Alexandra! Alexandra, it's me, Devitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Is everything all right? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He's staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. What's going on? You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in this house? For a moment I feel a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he's unresponsive. Alexandra, please, say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. What has happened to him? Misty dock overlooks a grey ocean. Gulls wheel overhead. The cuckoo clock is covered. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird. The face of the clock has been turned. $11:15. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through it. It is Xylothal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mists inhabit the shadows of those who left. Table holds nothing but a box with just this description: laudanum to be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. Oh dear. Bro. He looks miles away. Bro, how much of that laudanum did you take? Alright, what's this? Figurine of an angel facing the wall. Interesting. Strange. Portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. It looks like he's trying to guard this chest with his stern glare. A huge chest made of oak wood. Right? There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There's a fragment of a diary under the hook. Hello. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. Their frozen paroxysms with what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them and wasps make nests in their hollow hearts. Oh dear. Did I do an oopsie? Looks like some kind of red-tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. Pictures hanging from a cord. They look as if they were improperly developed. You can hardly distinguish anything. Not sure I should have done that. Basin with a copper drain. Okay. A camera tripod. Can I take? Nope. Image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival. Glass jar containing yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. It's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. 3149. Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. To develop a positive image. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. The causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best result is always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. Oh boy, instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge, of course. The lamp's hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light. Picture of an angel with a gentle face. It's a letter. Dear Alexandra, I have excellent news. In contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There's no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Videte ne quis sciat. Videte ne quis sciat. June 8th, 1887. Seems an invoice. May this document serve as record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and a switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Plus with face turned around. Okay, the number of... Self-designed with strange, complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. Interesting, but... Large envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled with a warning, do not open until do not open it under white light. Interesting. We're gonna have to develop a photograph, I'm guessing. Okay. It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm. That's interesting. One of them is full and still warm. An oil lamp. Ah. Much better. Pantry with spices and ingredients. Hello? It's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. October 12th, 1887. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return any time soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? October 13th. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Looks like Dyer was a member of Alexandra's household. What happened to them? Oh, I got a feeling. Just some old bottles. I feel like I don't want to go down here. I don't want to go down. I feel like I don't want to do this. Oh, well. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm not going in there. It's an ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. The rope is broken. I'll keep this end. Good boy. Bucket's dropped into the bottom. Whoa! Flashback. Oh. Looks like someone was buried here. How did you not remember that, man? I can't dig with my bare hands. Fine. Oh, boy. This pane looks as if it has been broken from the inside. Jar of vitriol oil. I must be careful. It's powerful acid. Okay. So the statues... Can I... It's quite odd. The door was... Yes, thank you. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. This other door is locked. I need a key to open it. Dang. Wait. Aha. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. A little brass bird. When shaken, it makes a noise as if there was something inside. See, it bugs me that we're noting that one of the... Oh, damn. Okay. The bird fits perfectly. Oh. Should have written it down. Oh well. Blah. The accident patient taking care of him. Doctors. Okay, fine. Right, it was. Okay, right. Other one. Not in here. This room. Invoice. Cuckoo clock mechanism modified to give strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. Okay. Alright. Special device and switch have been added to synchronize all the clocks in the house. Find that curious, but okay. Oh! Do not open under white light. Okay. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to figure out a way to... Alright, so 6:15. Alright, it is. Face the clock has been turned. Yes? How do I... What can I do with it? Okay. This with the copper drain. Vitriol spirit solution, adding 4 or 5 drops of cyanide acid. Jar of vitriol, must be careful, it's a powerful acid, but it's an oil. Fine. Can I get it? No? No. Okay. I'm gonna guess there's something in the envelope, or there's a photographic negative, effectively. All right. What am I doing? What am I missing? Oh, I missed that. Okay. Oh. Cool. Cyanide. Okay, cool. Envelope. Okay. I don't know why I need to do this, but okay, sure. Apparently, if I'd gone into the greenhouse, I would have heard glass shattering in the dark. Oh well, I missed it. Oh! Oh dear. Oh dear. The corpse of a deer, its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. Okay. What does this accomplish for me? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So I need... It's not a crazy idea, but also... I guess this would be an electric light? Okay, yeah. So I didn't realize... Oh, I can... Okay, I can take this. Eh. Okay. Right, okay. Need a way to make the light bulb, the light red. And... yeah. Recently dead. Now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. Bulb soaked in blood and gore. Yuck. However... Okay. Alright. And of course we were stupid and didn't turn the power off. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Alright, I see now. Vitriol. Okay, 1 ounce of vitriol and 5 to 6 drops of cyanide. Alright, let's see now. Is causing strong acidic reaction. I've applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. An image is appearing on the plate. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexandra. Ah! Photograph of Anthony and Alexandra. Jesus. Okay. What's that do for me? Oh. Okay. Sure. Jeez. Oh. Oh. Be gone. I care not. I hate bots. Be gone. Damn clankers. Alexandra, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony. And there's someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? Huh? The bird awaits. The bird awaits. He's breathing heavily. He seems to be lacking air. A piece of clockwork. A hand. Okay. 6:15. We happen to have a clock that's missing a hand. I put the clock in its hand in its place. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Not 6:15. I'm figuring. I got it. I got it. The sound came from upstairs. Salathiel. The bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. There was a key inside the bird. Oh boy. It's a small key. I bet I know where this key goes. He's having some kind of seizure. He's trembling out of pure horror. I only had to look up one thing. Ah! Dusty carpet of Asian origin. Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. There are remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly. Ancient statue in poor conditions. Huh? A book written in a language unknown to me. There's a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hopo allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? What? Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Jars and test tubes. Everything is soaked in chemical residues and the air is filled with the smell of vinegar. A bunch of dust-covered beakers with repulsive liquids. A few of them have developed fungi inside. Ugh. What? Okay. A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt. Animals have been captive here. Okay. I'm sorry, hold on. I need to... What am I missing? Key on the cellar door. What? Furniture here. Examine it to get a shovel. Oh. Let's see if they're a part of a Roman settlement. This piece of fine furniture, has several drawers. Inside one there's a gardener's shovel. Cool. Okay. All right. Huh? Uh-huh. A wooden box. It seems too small for a coffin. The lock is very rusted, almost shattered. Can I... Ooh. Can I use... Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, okay, it's rusted, so we apply a up. Gah! The remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. The skeletal fingers of the creature are clutching a rolled-up canvas. It's a map of the stars. Some kind of navigation map. Several constellations are marked. Some are triangle. Deneb, Altair, and Vega. Okay. Beside the corpse, there's a paper leaf. Dear Alexandra, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I've come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hupo, Yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity that what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Vidente Nequisquiat, July 2nd, 1887. Okay. None of this helps me. What am I looking for? Okay. Oh god, that sounded like Alexandra. We'll go this way. Go through here so I don't... Alexandra! Whoa! Fucking god. Some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart as if someone had ripped it off the book hastily. October 31st, 1891. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I rest a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing at the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid to dispel a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a scalp. Mr. Alexandra's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Statue, it's holding something. Yes, I noticed. It's a lens mounted in a metal ring. There's some strange symbols marked on the surface. Starlight brings some brightness to the forest. Okay. What am I missing? Okay. What now? Apparently if I stay in here for a little while, there's supposed to... you know what? Forget it. I don't care. I don't really care all that much to get all the secrets. I'm not interested in achievement hunting. What was that? Oh, I don't care for that. Let's see. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. There's a dark hole in the center of this room. It delves into the depths of the earth far beyond what I can see. Oh boy. Narrow window in the ceiling of the vault. Wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Doesn't work to open the furniture. What's this? Open envelope with a letter inside it. Dear Alexandra, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I've managed to distill the alchemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly that you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly, the convulsions stopped, and since then he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He's remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead, which should be our next step, Alexandra. I'm worried this could be the end of our research. Videte nequisquiat, August 23rd. Mountain of compacted snow. Crystal fits perfectly in the telescope. Oh boy. Under the desk. What? Oh. Let's see, Deneb, Altair, and Vega. Alright, need to... Okay. Dang it. I think that's... Okay, up, down, and the middle one? I think... Ah, shoot. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Okay, correct. This is the summer triangle. Oh, there's a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Alexandre! Alexandre? There's a chair in the middle of the room. A variety of surgical instruments and some jars with chemicals in them. Is this what you asked me to search? This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexandre? Am I right? The last door. Zailathal. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you. Here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Oh boy. And here we are again. Okay. Do you think we will find any clue here about Devitt's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. Oh dear. What about this room? Oh, is that... There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Herr Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Dearest Alexandre, please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way, an open way for whatever lives on the other side. Videte nequis sciat. Uh-oh. Wait. The adventure continues in Season 2. Right, well. I've only been going for... Well... I think we'll call it there. Let me see. Alright, achievements. And so discover all the secrets. I'm not gonna... Yeah, that's... Yeah, I messed that one up in the first one. Third episode, discover all 5 tarot cards. Oh, I didn't look at all 5 of them. Okay. Uncover all 5 tarot cards. Okay. Oh well. Anyway. But yeah. I think that's going to be it for this week. I know it's another short one, but in my defense, yeah, I got through that pretty quick. Didn't really need to. Well, yeah, I ended up looking at the guide for a bit, but hey, I feel like I managed to make a pretty decent go of it before having to resort to the guide. Like, and I only had to look at it for like what a couple things. Like, okay, like what am I supposed like gee, how was figuring out how to get the fix the light bulb and how to find the shovel, because how was I supposed to immediately clock that stuff? Anyway, that's going to be it from me this week. Next week, we'll come back and probably we'll do the bonus ones. Hopefully, those will be short. I don't know. And I think. Yeah, I think the week after that, I'll be out. So, might be back after that, be back on the 21st. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, hey, follow me here, subscribe, like, do if you're on YouTube, do the YouTube things. If you're on Twitch, do the follow and whatnot, not so you'll know when I go live again. Again, I'll be back next week with more of the to get the little extra stuff done. Anyway, otherwise, I'm Librarian Writer Geek, YouTube, Twitch, do the YouTube Twitch things. Also on Blue Sky if you care about following me on there. Check the website if you just want more of my stuff. Other than that, I've been a Brain Writer Geek. Have a good one. Bye.